In 2019, just a few days before Christmas, a 10-year-old boy named Graydon was walking home from basketball practice only 2 doors down, but that was somehow enough time to be spotted by 2 men in a car who rolled down their windows and attempted to convince Graydon to get into the back seat of their car and even offered him candy. A kidnapper offering someone candy is almost like a meme at this point, but judging by the way the car was driving and how it continued to linger, reportedly driving back and forth down the street multiple times, I'm not sure this was just a couple of guys trying to be funny. Graydon didn't wait around to find out, and he ran home, and when he realized that the door was locked, he began to yell at the car to get away, and even picked up some rocks in the home's garden and threatened to throw them at the car, which was now backing up. Eventually, Graydon ran to his neighbors and right into the front door without knocking. The car would pull into the driveway of the home on the other side of Graydon's house and U-turn before finally pulling away. The drivers of the white or light-colored 4-door sedan were never identified to the best of my knowledge, but the parents are very happy with how their son handled himself. On October 28, 2021, Kezia Williams was home alone when, after letting her dog out, she was alerted to the fact that there was a stranger in her yard. She managed to grab the dog and quickly make her way inside, locking the door behind her. However, not soon after, the man would try to turn the doorknob and even push up against the door. Williams would call the police, but according to some reports, they would not arrive for nearly 15 minutes. Williams said the man also tried to open just about every window on the property. The perpetrator would also be captured on camera taking gloves and what appears to be zip ties out of his pocket. A terrifying sight. One of Williams' friends would also point out that the man did not have anything like a bag on him, meaning he was likely not planning to steal anything from the property, which makes his strong desire to enter the home while Williams was alone all the scarier. The man would eventually walk off before police arrived. Unfortunately, however, according to Williams in a follow-up post, the man would be identified, but the police would tell Williams he didn't do anything to warrant an arrest, only a court summons at best for attempted burglary. Williams offered a warning to other women in a post about the incident in which she said, "Ladies, don't play with your security." In this next video, reported from Rochester, New York, a home receives a notification informing them that someone had rang their doorbell just before 2 in the morning. However, when checking the camera, they would see a man holding what looks like a bat, pipe, or plank duck and hide behind their car. All the while, the man looks back and forth from the house to the street. Eventually, he would get up and walk off the property. There are a couple of interesting things about this, however. To start, despite the fact the man appears to be hiding, he's doing so in full view of the camera and is constantly peering away from the property. So while you may think he's trying to hide from the homeowners, I can't help but wonder if he's hiding from someone else off camera. Second, not long after he disappears off camera, a voice can be heard yelling something about the police being on their way. Although it is unknown if this is the man from before yelling or someone yelling at the man. Unfortunately, I was unable to find any more information about the incident, but at the very least, we know the homeowners never answered the door and are safe themselves. But what do you think? Was this man a threat to the homeowners or in danger himself? Let me know in the comments below. On December 21st, 2018, a woman in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina began to hear banging at her door. Not wanting to open it since it was already past 10 p.m., she checked her doorbell and is quoted as saying that what she saw was something that, quote, looked like The Walking Dead. An unidentified male in only a t-shirt, again, this is December, was covered in what could be some kind of liquid, mud, or maybe even blood, and was incoherently throwing himself against the door with a lot of force. Thankfully, however, the door held and even seemed to fight back as the man appeared to bang his head against it, resulting in him falling backward and stretching over the railing. The homeowner called the police, and within 4 minutes an officer was able to find the man in a ditch, although it is unknown just how far he managed to make it from the house in that time. In the end, the man was not charged with any crimes, and I don't believe the homeowner, a woman named Savannah, pressed any charges. Instead, the man was taken to a nearby hospital for medical treatment. No further information is available, but in case you were wondering, it was mud. Ever since Halloween night 2021, a woman living in Dallas, Texas began to notice a man standing motionless outside her apartment just about every night. This video isn't paused. The unidentified man is just standing completely still as he stares at the woman's apartment door. What's even more troubling is the fact the woman has proof he has returned on at least 2 other occasions, but according to her, he would return most nights. The woman goes on to add how she contacted police and the apartment she lived in, but never really heard anything back. This is when she reportedly got several family members and friends to confront the man in person, at which point he would leave and never return to the best of my knowledge. Thankfully, after a month of encounters with this man and a video online getting well over 100,000 views, the apartment building in which she lived finally acted, and according to her, she was able to see a security guard patrol past at least 2 times every night from that point on. But it is infuriating to see how often terrifying encounters like this get ignored by police. Well, that's it for now. Be sure to like the video to help the algorithm, and subscribe to see more content like it. If you like this video, why not check out this one, where I talk about 5 more scary things caught on doorbell cameras. I'll see you next time.